We are live. Feels good to be back, brother.
Yes, sir. You got a little bit of an echo going on.
I got a little bit of an echo going.
Oh no, you sweet now. You sweet
I'm good.
now.
I'm good. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Cool. What's the deal? Live from our mouths to your ears. Another episode of Guessing from the Stand. It's your boy Earl 91.
Man, it's your boy Coach Nard in the building, man.
How you living, brother?
I'm feeling good, man.
Word, word up,
Going on
word up.
vacation of mine, coming to see
Yep,
my family.
yep. For sure, for shit show. Yeah, man, it's a good thing, brother. I can't wait to get there. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. How's your summer been?
It's been great, man. You know how it's been. Football going crazy. Before you know it, the season's here. So, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right, right.
Learning
I
and
feel
getting
that.
better.
I feel that. I
How about
feel.
yourself?
I'm good. Everything is copacetic, bro. I can't complain at all. You know, can't complain whatsoever. Everything's good. Just working football first season. Um, the usual. So thank you, thank you. It was just outside. Okay, thank you. Yeah, man. Everything's good though. I really, really can't complain, brother. Um, overall, life is good. Working hard. And we getting it cracking, bro. So yeah.
Good.
Yeah, man. Sports have definitely been dominating the dominating pretty much life. To be
Right.
honest with you, yeah, man. But it feels good to be back. We got a lot to cover in a little bit of time. Well, a lot of bit of time. But yeah, as y'all know, we are on our summer schedule, so every other week we are here. So that's going great. But shoot, bro, everything copacetic, man. Let's kick it off with shoot just a little bit of a recap. Last time we were here, the NBA draft was going on. We were live from the draft, and already summer league has approached. Before we get into that, though, how what were some of your thoughts on the NBA draft? You were tapped in.
Really. I mean, I guess I was surprised that. I know we'll talk about it summer league wise, but Ace Bailey still went that high. I felt like it's in the NFL. That's how you know the NFL got the old school racist old. It's not. Let me not even say racist, but guys to where if they feel like you're going to show them up, you know what I'm saying? They feel like the draft is the perfect time to show you up. You know what I'm saying? You end up not getting picked until God knows when. You know what I'm saying? They'll all just make a collective decision like, fuck it, somebody will get him. He might be a first round talent, but he's gonna get drafted down the board, and we're gonna teach him a lesson with his paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of surprising. I want to see this kid Edgecombe. I mean, he looks super athletic in the summer league so far. So I want to see how he ends up faring. Obviously, the Cooper flag ordeal. You know what I'm saying? Is he that guy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the NBA, is he going to be that guy? So to me, the NBA draft is never as exciting as the NFL draft because it's only, you know what I'm saying, one or two guys that you're really super looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? The NFL is kind of a little bit deeper, so obviously there's more players on the team, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was interesting. How about yourself?
Uh, I'm not going to say that it's one or two guys. It's a lot
I'm talking
of
about like those super
shout out to
elite,
Jamal.
you know what
Jamal
I'm
says a
saying?
lot of good
Like
moms in this
after the
draft.
top three, like there's really never household names until they make that name. You know what I'm saying? As far as college guys, like the household names are going top three. You know what I'm saying? And outside of that, they're gonna have to make their name in the NBA. Although now I'm talking about for people who are not avid college basketball fans. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be an NFL fan and hear about guys in college that are presumed like everybody knew Travis Hunter whether or not they watched Colorado because that's how big football is. With basketball, you really only know the top two. Like, there's probably a lot of people who watch the NBA who really didn't know who Ace Bailey was. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Might not have known who Dylan Harper was necessarily because they went to Rutgers. You know what I'm saying? They weren't in the tournament, so it's like that's kind of how that is. But everybody knows who Cooper Flag is. And I'm saying like
Okay.
it's yeah, that's
I
what I
mean,
see.
I mean, yeah. You can argue. Jamal says there's a lot of good moms in this draft. um, you can argue that to an extent, but I do think this draft was probably one of the deeper drafts that we've had of guys who are pro ready right now in quite a while. Um, Obviously we watched it live, so I'm not going to go too much into it because obviously if y'all want to get it out, y'all could tap in, but to our live draft show. But just from what I've gathered uh, and what I've known, this draft is one of those drafts that I feel like is going to reset the league for the next 10 years. Now I'm not saying that it's a class of '03 or '96 or whatever. It has potential to be, but we just don't know yet. But far as that goes, this is a class.
Now,
This is
now,
a
now, now,
draft.
now, 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 now.
Mm-hmm.
When you mention '03, you're talking about historic drafts, E.
Correct. Well, when I'm talking '03, I'm talking depth. Far as '03, '96,
Right, but
'84,
that's what I'm saying. That's
and
when
I
you're
know
gonna
those
have
are deep
like
drafts.
guys, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard to get. You're talking about maybe four first ballot Hall of Famers in LeBron, Carmelo, D Wade, and Chris Bosh.
Right?
What other draft, you know what I'm saying, besides going back to the '80s and '90s and since 2000 has had four first ballot Hall of Famers?
Hold up. I think '09.
Give it to me. Pause.
'09, I believe, was Russ, Harden, Steph. Shit, hold on.
That's hard right there, though.
Hold on. Picks that year were okay. So in that draft, I know for sure. No, Russ was it. Blake Griffin, Hall of Famer. Harden, Hall of
He's not gonna
Famer.
be first ballot though.
Yes, he's going to
And
be first ballot.
huh?
He's going to be first ballot.
No, he's not.
He's
No
6 time All.
way. If Blake Griffin is a first ballot Hall of Famer, there's something wrong with the Hall of Fame.
He's a
Period.
6 time All Star and 5 time All NBA.
That is not first ballot Hall of
Him,
the
him and
first
T Mac
time
are the
you're
same dudes.
eligible.
All right, well, hold on. Let me finish the draft of like guys that I think will be in the Hall of Fame. Steph, obviously.
Obviously,
DeMar DeRozan, obviously.
yes.
Um, he's knocking on the door. It's going to be hard to keep him
To
out,
me,
but
I
man,
think
no.
DeMar DeRozan is more first ballot than Blake Griffin to me. But we'll get back to
Oh,
that.
for sure. I think he's been a better. Yeah, I mean, 20,000 points. Yeah.
That's
You
what I'm
not.
saying. Like those are first ballot numbers to me.
I mean, 6 time All NBA, 5 time All Star. You probably in
That's a
first
Hall of
ballot.
Famer. But like to me, it's like
Are you,
all right. If the Hall of Fame gave out two different jackets, gold one for niggas who get in, platinum is for those first ballot guys.
yeah, you talking about class? Like, okay, see, a rare case for Hall of Fame like that would be like 2020, where we saw KG, Tim Duncan, and Kobe in the same Hall of Fame class. It's like every other class they be class leading, but those guys just
That's what
weren't
I'm saying.
leading.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like what draft? Like who out of this draft right here? When you
Oh
say like
nine.
'03 type shit, besides Cooper Flag, who do you think could potentially be? You know what I'm saying? A class leader.
I mean, the easy picks are Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper. I think Dylan Harper's a pro ready player now, like flat out. Okay, maybe '03 is jumping out the gun, but I for sure
Yo,
feel
because that's all I want to say. That's it.
I feel
'03 was insane, bro.
I'll say '09. '09 having 3 Hall of Famers, potentially a fourth with Drew Holiday. Even though Drew probably not gonna get in, but man, he got a really great resume.
And
Uh,
he got a chip now. I think
he
he's
got two,
like
he
a
got
10th
two
ballot
chips.
guy, but I think he gets in eventually.
Drew got 2 chips.
Oh, he gets in eventually.
Yeah, and 6 time All Defense, a couple few time All Star. Like, yeah, bro. Drew, he not a Hall of Famer, but man, he got a lot of stuff on there for sure. But you know, whatever the case may be, either way, I'm really excited.
Hey, I feel that it is easier to get in because it's the Basketball Hall of Fame. And that's why the NBA needs to fucking put their grown man pants on and separate themselves. Why are you in the same Hall of Fame as high school coaches and all this, that, and the third? Like, no. You should be in the NBA Hall of Fame. And then imagine how hard it would be to get in that bitch.
Well, like an NBA Hall of Fame.
Like a straight NBA Hall of Fame.
I think because pro basketball, because when you do that, you do have the ABA that was around for a while, so
But
it's gonna be tough.
Just like the NFL adopted the records of the previous leagues, the NBA could adopt the players and the records from the two leagues that merged to create the NBA. And anybody outside of that, they weren't NBA guys. So I mean, hey.
It is what it is, right? I mean, you said it. You know.
What do you think
Um,
about that?
well, I don't think they should adopt anything because I think that league that was there for a time. But I do think that I do think that we got a chance for. I mean, Hall of Fames are set, bro. So to even have the prestige to set a new Hall of Fame, man, that takes a lot. One, the sport got to be established. Like I think the last Hall of Fame that we've seen is probably what the UFC Hall of Fame or whatever. As
Hmm.
far as like major sports, that's probably the last one we saw. And establishing the Hall of Fame, you damn near got to establish a new league. It's kind of like the
But the
Pro
NBA
Baseball
is
Hall of
so
Fame.
established; they could put their foot down and
No,
say,
they could, but I think it's kind of like the Pro Baseball Hall of Fame. Like it's just kind of like, mm, it's a lot, but yeah.
but let me ask you this
And
though:
Jamal's
don't
right.
you
His
agree that
his
it's
post
harder to
career
get in
stuff.
the Pro Baseball Hall of Fame than the
It's
Basketball
the
Hall of
hardest
Fame?
Hall of Fame to get in.
That's what I'm saying. So they don't really have to separate themselves because of the standards that it would take to get in as a motherfucking college player. You'd have
No,
to
no, no.
be,
You don't go in. Well, you don't go in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame
or
strictly for
excuse me, not
college.
pro. But I mean, as a minor league player or another pro
No,
baseball league, you know
no.
how good you have to be to get in there. So it's like they don't have to separate themselves because their standards are so high.
True. I mean, the NBA Hall of Fame or the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame, it just encapsulates so much of the game. But I do get what you're saying. But we kind of veering off a little bit. Something else that happened. It's summertime now, so you know how important that is for us in the gaming community. College football 26 is here, baby.
College football 26.
College
Have you
football
played it?
26. I have it. Yes, I do.
Is it
I do.
amazing?
Yes.
Is there a
Much as
difference
we,
between it and 25?
oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Um, the DNA of each. How can I say this? So you know how like last year you played and it was a traditional football game. This one it feels like the DNA of each position and the type of player you are is so evident this year. Um, the attention to detail is ridiculous. Like
Have you
that's a huge
started the road to
huge
glory?
switch. I have. It's in high school this year. Um, fuck Road to Glory. First of all,
Oh, you don't like it?
I do. That shit is just hard as a bitch. But I'm
Oh,
also
okay,
playing,
okay.
on an elevated level too. But that shit hard as a bitch. Um,
They say you
it's
don't play the
crazy.
full high school game, so what's it like?
You don't. It sucks. You play moments. So like you do key metrics to get the attention of college coaches.
I
Like it
guess it's like
starts
moments
out
based on your position or whatever.
correct. So it starts out. You have 10. What is it? 10 schools that you are at your top of the top. So you're kind of going out there, but you also got to look at what they do as a school, what they have already to where you pick. So you got to be very careful of where you want to go depending on your position. Because you'll fuck around and be a third string, like my homeboy, no name, no case. He a third string quarterback at Duke. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right. But,
Right.
um, you know, it's really, really fun. I can tell you that LSU is a cheat code on this bitch in ways that we've never seen a cheat code before. This
Have you
year is
played with
ridiculous.
Miami yet?
I have. I have.
How does
Um,
Carson Beck look?
like we gonna have a damn good year. If it's up to the video game, we gonna have a damn good year this year.
Well, I can
That's
take
for
that.
damn sure.
Fuck it.
That's a damn sure year. At least 8-4, 9-3, maybe 10-2.
Hey,
I ain't gonna put 11-1. I'm gonna say we gonna knock on the door of the playoffs like last year. Have a
got
damn
you.
good year.
So, key points. You don't really like Road to Glory. You feel like
No,
it's
I
more.
mean, and me not liking it is just off of fuck. This shit is hard. I gotta get used to it. Not like it's bad. No, it's
So the
really
only
fucking good.
like I've heard a lot of people complain like they wish they could play the full high school games and not full.
True, because when we
It
had
makes
Road
it
to
like
Glory
they
prior,
feel like they were sold it a little short by just having the moments. I haven't played it myself. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be real. The moments that you have, you're playing quite a while in the game.
Okay,
It's just you're playing one position and you're playing for specific metrics for what the school is looking for or
right,
what you set yourself for. So it's like when you get into it, you'll understand it. But it's more than enough gameplay to where I think people are being a little hypercritical, like anything when it first comes out. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
absolutely,
Like
absolutely,
it's just, oh, I don't like this. I'm like, all right, bro, what do you like? You just don't
right,
like the game. You
right.
you just don't like the game. um, which is it is what it is. But I think that oh,
Hey, hey, my
brother
Guyanese
Mo,
brother.
Hey, what's up? What's up,
what's the
Nard?
deal?
Hey, look, now that my man's back, Earl, I know you said we were veering off a little bit, but I want to hear his opinion because my man.
Hi, hi
Oh,
guys.
The gang's here.
Hi guys.
my man is a basketball aficionado as
Ho,
well,
ho,
right?
well, speaking of college football, Nard, before we go to that, we've been in the Discord every night since that bitch dropped playing.
Hold on,
And let me tell
Earl.
you,
Stop for 1 minute. Stop for
yes,
one
sir.
second. I believe there's echo somewhere.
There's an echo.
It went away on my end, Earl. I heard your echo earlier, but to me it's clear now. So
Yeah, I'm clear. I think we're good. I think, but either way, I think we going. Yeah, let's keep it going. Winston, you
all
good
right, well
on your
let
end?
me ask this question, Win, since
Um,
if you've been in the Discord as well. Who is the
I
best
gotta.
player in the Discord right now?
Shit,
Oh, hold on.
probably shout out to Justin.
There
Justin
it
been
is.
running.
There it is. No, I what it was.
Okay,
I
it's you
had
Echo and
another
Winston. Your
tab open.
Echo.
Yeah, I had a whole other tab. I was watching the YouTube as I was getting my shit together. Pardon me.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
I was like, in my head, I'm like, what is this? What is these noises? What is going on?
Um,
But
but
yes,
yeah,
far as I know we're on NCAA. So no,
yeah.
what was the full question again, sir?
No, I
Also,
just asked because
peace,
Earl
brother.
said
No,
y'all been in the Discord. What it do, brother? Yeah, Earl said y'all been in the Discord every night since it came out. So I was wondering who been
yes.
running shop in the Discord. Who's been setting themselves apart on the NCAA?
As of now, it's been even. Last night I had a good night. Last
Yeah.
night I had a good night. I
Yep.
went 2-0 last night. I
Yep.
had I'm running well I initiated the games. I had home field, so I had LSU play night games,
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, ain't nothing like Death Valley at night.
and they
Nothing at
had
all.
a Nord, and they had the Q Dog jerseys on,
Woo!
and they had the Shaquille O'Neal jerseys on.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So,
Now,
but
I think we can all agree LSU has been a cheat code since we've been running our disc. And by the way, we may as well announce it now. Um, we have a how do I want to say it? We have the Union Dynasty coming up. We are play
oh
Dynasty is
yes,
crossplay this year.
oh
We
yes,
are we are almost full. We got a few slots left. Um, so if y'all would like to play,
Oh man, y'all don't want me to get in that bitch.
the thing we're you gotta have to play every week. So
two. Well,
you get your
if
matchup. You're gonna have to play every week.
yes, and that's if you schedule up on your own, but primarily Tuesday and Wednesday are the
That's
main.
cool. That's
Tuesday and
cool.
Wednesdays are the main days. So yeah, um, we will be doing that.
But but in terms of the game, like I seen the complaints, but that's just fuck. That's just like niggas that like to play online and do all the extra shit like outside of the game. Like people even like the hair stuff. I understand, but it's football. You wearing a helmet, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's the part. It's like I understand, but it's like like unless you're in the menu, like it hasn't. I haven't seen an animation of somebody getting their cap popped off. I seen people flip. I seen secondary catch interceptions. I seen quarterbacks do the Tom Brady sack forward pass and somebody catch it and you know what I mean. But I haven't
yeah,
seen nobody helmet pop off, so there's no point in that hair stuff to me.
yeah. I ain't seen a helmet come off, but what I can say I have seen
One thing
is
I'll
that
say
got the
about this game is if you run a lot of zig routes with fast receivers, you're gonna win.
yeah facts.
Hey, who's
Uh,
Yeah.
Big 60? He said he better be running shit when he get that
that's
PS5.
Marcel.
Oh yeah.
Chiefs Kingdom. Chiefs Kingdom.
Oh.
Kingdom. Hashtag kingdom.
Hashtag Kingdom. Yes, sir.
Hashtag
Tell him to go get their super fan out of prison, man.
Mizzou Kingdom.
Mizzou Kingdom. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's some cheat codes on this game, but look, once I figure this bitch out how to
Oh
beat
yeah.
them teams, it's up. It's up. Shot the stand. Shout shoot Justin. We got a new member in the
Justin.
Discord, and Justin been
Yeah,
running
my
shit
guy.
for real, for real, low key. Look, I went 3-1 the first night.
Nah, Justin a
I
bad
went
motherfucker.
1-1 last night, I think. And or no, maybe I didn't play. Did I play last night?
Yes, you
Well,
did.
nah,
You
yeah.
played.
I think
You
me
played
and you played.
online last night. You
I
didn't
played
play.
on. Who did I play? No, me
Nah,
and Winston.
me
No, me and Stan. No, me and Winston
both of
played
them.
last.
Hmm. And
Yeah,
also
yeah,
you
yeah,
play
yeah, yeah,
Stan.
yeah,
And
yeah.
also you
That's right.
play
I
Stan.
played still. Yes, I think I went 0-2 last night or something. Yeah, I went 0-2 last night. But I'm looking to get some get back tonight. So we're gonna see
Oh
what
yeah.
happens. But this shit fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It definitely is a different feel than last year. Shout out to AJ, of course, a mid card educator. AJ said that last year felt almost like the beta version of college football. This year, we definitely stepped up into the next level of this game, and I think
The
it's pretty exciting.
presentation at Duke.
Oh,
It's in North Carolina and Durham. So if you guys don't know, in Durham is a bull city.
yeah.
So niggas in Durham, I don't give a fuck, black or white. When this
Hey,
come up, niggas start to fight. And
yeah.
Duke at every intersection and touchdown, you see, I'm like,
And let me
nah, they
tell you,
tapped in. They too tapped in.
the tortillas are in the game. I saw the tortillas. The tortillas are
Yes,
in
it
the
is.
game.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
they are in the game. So it's really good. It's worth every dollar. Um, and we gonna have fun this year, man. I'm telling you. So we gonna get this dynasty going. We playing for a natty. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get
Mhm.
through the first. I think that first season we probably gonna be able to do like August to like October, or something like that.
Oh
Somewhere in
yeah.
the area. But we definitely
Oh yeah.
knocking this out for sure. This dynasty gonna be fun. And then y'all know we got everything. We got fantasy football coming. Guessing from the red zone will be back. I think we're going to be
Yes.
doing more college football this year too. So we got
Mhm.
a lot of things jumping as far as football goes. But speaking of video games, before we get out of it, NBA 2K's 2K26 cover athletes have been announced, and
No diggity,
You
no
mean the
doubt.
D? You mean the DEI cover?
No, the
yes,
no diggity, no doubt edition.
Mr. All Awards Everything, Shea Gildas Alexander, your reigning Finals MVP, NBA champion, League MVP, and scoring
All
champ
off the
is
free throw
the
line.
cover. Hey, look,
Uh,
look,
Yo,
here
scoring
stop,
to
we
stop,
scoring,
go. Here
stop,
we
stop,
go.
scoring to
Here we
scoring,
go.
stop,
scoring
stop,
to scoring.
stop
Hey,
it.
look, James Harden is somewhere punching the ceiling right now.
No, no, Nard, you can't even do that. He didn't even attempt the same amount of free throws James Harden did in his MVP.
James Harden could never,
That's
as
why
a
I said
player.
James Harden is punching a ceiling. All them
Yeah,
extra goddamn free throws he got, and this nigga won it off the same method, just shooting less of them.
James Harden as a player could never,
Yeah,
and that's
Shea's
all
a
I'm
better
saying.
defender than James Harden, and
way better.
Shea's probably the worst
But I
defender on
can.
the
Hey,
team.
listen, James Harden's damn near way better offensively though. He's
Yeah,
one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah,
I'm not disagreeing with you with that,
yeah.
but
Um,
I'm looking forward to 2K. Um,
yep. Angel Reese and Mello are the other
Mhm.
covers. Angel Reese being the
Now, I'm not
WNBA
gonna lie, I'm
representative,
psyched my man Melo made it.
and Mello obviously being the
Hey,
Hall
they
of.
said Melo has completed the cycle. He's been on every single NBA basketball game from NCAA to
Yeah,
NBA
yeah.
Live to
That's
2K
crazy.
to NBA Street.
He
That's
did them
crazy.
all.
You think
He
about
did them
that.
all.
Yeah.
He did them all. He did. And I've had all except for 2K26. So I'm probably gonna get that too.
Damn, I
You
think
got to get the Melo version.
Got
I
hey, listen,
know.
man. I love Carmelo.
Hey, listen,
I'm,
I
and
bet
I'm
y'all
getting the
don't
DEI
remember
version.
what 2K Carmelo was unstoppable.
the no diggity, no
2K
What
doubt.
2K
13.
was Carmelo unstoppable?
2K
Nine.
for me, it was 2K12.
Nah,
2K12
12, 13.
Carmelo
Anytime he
was
got to
insane.
that to the Knicks when they had a
Yes.
squad, yeah,
nah.
yeah.
I
You
would
throw
say
them green
13.
jerseys on, oh fool, it was crazy.
I'll
Yeah.
say 13 because that's the year when they updated the roster and Iman Shumpert had an 85-3.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, but I mean, 9, 10, not like 9, 10 was some good years for Melo. Like video game wise, I used to get busy on the 2K9 on the Xbox. Like I used to just isolate niggas down. I used to wall niggas down with Melo. In
So
terms
I
of
let me
like homie
haven't
on
heard,
homie,
I
head
haven't
to
heard
head
that
games
term
in
in a
person.
minute. Wall niggas down.
You know what I mean? Bang,
yeah.
bang, 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 bang.
So let me ask our 2K guys in here, specifically Mo. Uh What are you looking forward to in 2K? And what do you think about the state of 2K as a game?
I
As of
mean,
late,
when you've been so dominant, when you've been the only NBA basketball game out for so long, it becomes the same formula because there's no competition. So obviously, it's like any other sport. You're gonna any other thing. Like if it's one person doing it, it's gonna be boring because this is the only people that's doing doing it. But 2K had flashes where it could gather both fan base, like the casuals and the diehards. It's just you will never have a perfect basketball video game because it's always going to be something that someone says is not realistic. What I'm
yeah,
looking for, I mean, they definitely did update how the AIs play in 2K in the last three 2Ks. They're not just there as a body. Like they're more their movement is much better. What I would like for them to add like actual like real NBA plays, like when you play now online. Um Obviously, it's all about people are gonna want the game to be more of like an arcade game where you shoot a lot of threes and things of that nature. But I don't really have that much. I've been playing the game my whole life, so it's like me asking for something is just me trying to be spoiled. I really generally don't have any. I mean, yes, they can improve the my player, like, but it's like, what more do you want? Like, I don't want this shit to be a motion picture. Like, I think it's unless 2K get a competition, like which is probably be EA Sports pretty soon. We'll see how it is because a lot of people are gonna be in this midst of like, oh my god, NBA Live is back, but I NBA Live is an aesthetically pleasing game, but I don't think people remember how terrible the gameplay was. And
right.
I with the game, hell yeah, that
yeah,
shit.
it's like I don't really care for like presentation as much as others. Like as long as the game can function well, I don't really care for how it looked. I don't care about sweat. I don't care how the Jordan nines look on the hardware.
More
Hardware.
sweat.
Yeah, I
Put
don't.
more sweat on his face.
As
More
long as
sweat.
as long as player movement is up to par with close to the how they perceive pro play, I'm fine with the game.
Yeah, I had fun playing
Yeah,
23 and 24 and even 25. I've been playing the association more than anything, but I've liked it. So, I always
I don't
say,
know what more can I ask for because it's like
yeah, it's a really good basketball simulator. Now I'm not a my player guy, so
Get my ass.
don't take my word from that side because I really just don't know. But you know,
I play a little. I play a little of everything, but as the years go by, like when you gain more friends, you're gonna play my play. It's like
yeah,
the thing with people when they play my play, which I learned when I was in COVID. Everybody want to be the star, and no one wants to actually play like a team. Like well, me and my friends, like I knew like for the last 9 years, everybody has a role. Like and it's interchangeable. One day you could be the power forward, the next day you could be the point guard. So everybody get a chance, but we also try to point out what's your best skill set.
Mhm.
One day if it is all about situation. One day you might be the primary scorer because works. One day you might be the fucking Ben Wallace where you just grab rebounds, block shots, and just set picks. It's just
sound like basketball to me.
yeah. So that's the problem with the my player thing. Everybody wants to be Paul George, but nobody wants to play basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sound like
And
basketball to me.
and also that's what I noticed about the immediate online complaints about NCAA. Like people are trying to make content out the game, going straight to
Yeah,
like other mode. Like play the game,
yeah,
play with your friends,
yeah.
have fun.
Like
Yeah,
video games supposed to be about decompression. It's not supposed to be like, oh my god, like this is not real. It's not real.
which
You're
is
not
why
in
I have no shame in playing college football, playing against a computer on All American.
the
No shame. You know why? Because I bought this game to enjoy it. I didn't buy this game to solve a math problem. I'll play my friends at Heisman. I don't care. But I'm not playing a computer on no damn all Heisman just to look at me. I conquered man. Shut up. Shut up.
Where's Vaughn?
But look, Z, what's the deal, brother?
Niggas doing 17 trades now. Yo,
I think that's Z. Uh,
Mm.
I don't
Yeah,
know. Yo, what's
that
the
is
deal,
me.
bro? Okay,
What's going on? How y'all fellas doing?
man, good, brother, good. How your summer going?
Yeah, it's going all right. Black people changing up the streaming platform.
Hey, man, listen, bro, just trying to level up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I
Trying to
feel it.
level up a little bit. You
listen,
know what I
man,
mean?
our
Hey,
brother,
and shout out, yes,
our brother
yeah,
trying to
shout,
hold the block down, so.
trying to, man. Them other mugs was charging 50 a month. Ain't we not doing that?
It was
So
they was charging cocaine prices.
cocaine crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. Well, let's get into another one of our topics. Um,
Speaking of shake and bake and 2K
yes,
and skiing in snow.
yo.
It's the telephone, man. It's the when I got
Uh, let's
no,
get into it, man. Summer League first week is here. The California Classic's been here. A few teams have been invited over to play at Golden State. I like these regional because like I'm from the Orlando in Utah being the summer league experience. It's turned into a whole thing now. Um,
shout out
Do
AP.
they even do the Orlando anymore? I thought they shut that
no,
down.
they shut that down. That's over now.
Yeah,
They do Vegas and Utah, right?
Vegas, Utah, they got Golden
in
State.
California.
Yep. Yeah, they got Golden State. Let me see what I can find up for the summer league. Uh,
Yeah, because I watched some of that Spurs game. I was
hmm
trying to see what Dylan Harper was talking about, but I only saw Carter Bryant. He
Hey
looked pretty
man,
good.
shout out to that young man. Shout out to Dylan Harper, right, Earl?
Yeah,
Man, that's
shout out to
foul.
Dylan Harper, baby.
Y'all are both
I
foul.
mean, what I
Especially
did,
Earl. Earl, you triple foul.
No, no,
I
I'm
am.
not. No,
You quadruple
I
foul.
can't. Dell, I'll tell you. I'm not trying to be mean. I actually know. I actually know Dylan. Some people that are close to Dylan Harper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I know somebody that knows some people close to Dylan Harper, so it's the same thing.
I mean,
Anyway, but nah, I mean,
All
listen,
right.
bro. The good thing about these summer runs is it's almost like a preseason to the summer league tournament in Vegas, which is of course July 10th through the 20th. So
Did any
actually,
of y'all watch the Cooper Flag Bronny James matchup?
I caught part of it. Um,
Yeah, this is
I
a sick
I
world we
scheduled it,
live
but I didn't
in.
I didn't I didn't, I didn't get a
This
chance
is
to
a
see it.
sick world we live in, bro. We really
you
brought
said you said you said that wait you said the Cooper flag in which matchup?
Didn't him
back
and Bronny
versus
James?
No,
Bronny.
no, no. They play on Thursday. Sorry, they play on Thursday.
Like this is a
I'm sorry
sick
to the
world
listeners.
we live in. Like
They play on
we
Thursday.
really programming this as Cooper Flag versus Bronny James. Like
Well, I mean, look, unless
yeah,
you have like a rookie of
that's
the year
crazy.
type year, I expect rookies to go back to summer league.
Hey, I ain't gonna
Uh,
lie. That dunk Bronny James had the other
no, no,
day,
no, no.
live
It's
on.
not that. No, no, no. I expect Bronny to go to summer league, but show like being Cooper Flag first game is against Bronny as like a headline. It show how far we have come as a society. That
yeah,
even after his dad leave, this man will be treated like a showcase, which is
yeah, yeah. For the time being, yeah,
yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you
I
though.
can't
For the
believe
When
like
time
your
he,
brother
he
get in the
leads,
league with
sure.
that height,
his
he
first
might be talking
his
about
first
something.
game, Cooper Flag first game should have been against VJ or Dylan Har- not Dylan
hey, let
Harper.
me tell you something.
Hey, shout out VJ.
VJ has been balling with the
I
Sixers.
ain't
You watch
going
that
back,
Utah
bro.
game?
That's what he said. My mama
Yeah,
came from a generator. I'm not going back to that
yeah,
fucking
bro.
generator.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out.
Hey,
Shout
let me
out
tell you something.
Bimini.
That's the and I'm not
One
trying to
time
make this a
Bahama
thing,
land.
but that's the kind of player I want. I
Yeah,
want a player like that
Oh,
on my team.
you want people that came from suffering. I like that.
yeah,
You
hell
know
yeah.
what? I don't like these spoiled AAU kids that grew up going inside to
Oh,
get something to
we
drink.
know you don't like Aidens and Jadens is well documented.
I
Nah,
don't.
he rocking with Valdez. Shout out
You
Valdez,
dog,
man.
hey,
He
listen,
balls.
he.
And me personally, this is my new thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm officially wary of niggas. I don't care how nice you are. If you can't get to March Madness, I'm
Hmm.
looking at you sideways until you prove me otherwise.
There we
Got
go. I agree,
I'm
bro.
not mad
I
at that.
got
I
to.
agree.
Listen.
I
It's the
got to.
biggest
It's not the
stage.
college football playoff. We talking about 65 motherfucking teams.
And in
Hmm.
high school, you was doing big shit in high school. You going crazy. You got niggas on your dick. Or you went to 5 schools, all types of shit. You came into college with $200,000 in your pocket, and you
Yeah.
can't make the Wednesday, Thursday bubble game.
Can't make the
Hey,
exactly the first four in.
come on.
Nasty.
Come
Come
on.
on,
That's
man.
And
nasty
we
to
and we
me.
know who we
That's
talking about. Now
nasty.
listen, I'm gonna be real. Let's just have the conversation. Um,
And it's two of y'all on the same team.
I'm not blaming Dylan
Mm-mm.
Harper. I think Dylan Harper has shown that he's pro ready now.
Yeah.
Dylan is the more pro ready than Ace today. Ace has the higher ceiling, but Dylan is the more pro ready today. I mean, he you know just
Did
is
y'all
what it
like him
is.
getting drafted by the Spurs? Because I didn't understand that.
I do because the Spurs have enough. One,
I understand it.
you
Yeah,
want
I
to go
understand
to an
it.
organization like the Spurs, no matter what kind of talent you are. That because one, they have a plethora of guys who are going to be able to help you assimilate to the league. But even more so, it ain't about the start of the journey; it's about the end. The Spurs,
Yeah,
are the
but
most patient organization of our lifetime.
but
And
how much
also, I
burn are
don't
you gonna
think
get?
A lot. They figured it out. They going. There's some guys that ain't going. Like look. Harrison.
I'm about to pull up the Spurs roster right now. I'm about
Yeah,
to tell
but
you
he's
they
not a
can lead
three
the
though.
league.
He's a one, right?
Put them at the one because you
Put
don't know why.
Stephon Castle at the two.
De'Aaron Fox does
Yeah.
not need to be the point guard of the team. What does
No.
De'Aaron Fox do besides get booted out of the playing spot in the Western Conference
Talk about it.
play in
Talk about it.
Yeah, but that's because he
and
was with
score 30
scraggly ass
points?
Kings.
Listen,
Kings the worst organization in the league.
yeah,
And
well,
Kings
Oh,
are the worst spot in the league.
the Charlotte Hornets would like to have a
yeah, Charlotte
conversation with
Hornets
you.
not. Charlotte Hornets like to tell
Still,
you.
Charlotte Hornets would like to have a
I'd
conversation with
rather be in Charlotte than Sacramento. To be honest with
Oh
you,
well,
you. Hell
just
that's
no.
as a
another
city.
conversation. That's
It's West Coast.
another conversation.
No. Because you got to think about it
Yeah,
like this: you're paying California taxes to not be in the Bay Area or LA.
to be at the state capitol, Sacramento,
Exactly. To not be in LA, to not be in the Bay Area, you're paying California taxes, which are the
Sacramento.
I'm
highest
not
in the
crying
country.
tears for no millionaires.
Let me pull up the Spurs roster because I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
tell you some of these like if push comes to shove, some of these people ain't gonna be here. Harrison Barnes, Cisco ain't gonna be there.
Nah, I
Fucking
think Harrison Barnes. He old. He don't give a fuck at this point.
oh well no, I'm talking about like if it's like a trade or something come up like that, Harrison Barnes gonna be the first one on that list. Keldon Johnson, a person that's my height playing a small forward in the NBA, get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like you can put, yeah,
Because small forward now is 6'7", 6'10" with a handle. That just is
exactly.
what it is. Yeah.
And like Devin Vassell is a two guard. Like I honestly let Dylan Harper figure out what he can do with Wimby. Because De'Aaron Fox, yeah, he could get 28 and all the other shit, but is it going to equal the wins? And is that going to help out the rest of the team? These are shots that he can get on his own
Yep.
already.
Yep. 1,000,000%.
But we need to make the game easier for certain people, and we need to get
Mhm.
certain people off of this roster that I've been seeing since Wimby is getting drafted, stealing shots, doing bullshit. Keldon
Like,
Johnson, number
look,
one.
look, look. Keldon Johnson,
Number one.
I like him. He cool. He out of there.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Let me see who else.
I'm keeping Stephon Castle.
He
If
just
I
won Rookie of the
can.
Year. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
like
I ain't trading
unless
him. Hell no.
yeah, like unless Milwaukee said like we need him to, I'm keeping Stephon Castle.
I'm not even trading for Giannis. Like I get it, but
Who
well, if I'm the Spurs,
paying you high?
Oh well, I'm just saying like theoretically because like the Bucks will want something like the Bucks need something besides money to
well,
make
the
it make
only
sense.
person that's not available is Wimby, Stephon Castle, and Dylan Harper. They the only two is not available. Everybody else can go.
The hell they ain't.
No, 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 no. I'm not trading
I'm not
Wimby.
trading Fox for Wimby.
Who?
Excuse me. I'm not trading Fox for Giannis.
You
Why
must
not?
love Aaron Fox.
Cause
You
Giannis
must
don't want to
love you.
come there if Fox ain't there.
What is the connection with Fox and Giannis?
You think he wants to play point guard?
He
He
not
want,
gonna play point. You got a
who?
plethora of
Who?
of
Whoa, whoa,
players.
whoa, 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 whoa! Who's playing point guard, Zell?
I'm talking about Giannis. Giannis don't want to come there to play point guard. He
He
wants
not gonna
a
play
guard to
point.
set him up.
He
Oh
not gonna
no,
play
he,
point. You can
he
run. You can run. Either Harper or Vassell as your point.
yeah, like he
Well,
only
no, fuck
like
Vassell. You could throw Vassell in the trade.
nah Giannis only
No, hell
like
no. I'm keeping Vassell.
You
Giannis
might
only
have to
do
throw
that
Vassell in the trade just
Money wise,
for like compensation for the
like
pays match.
Giannis only do that because he's in Milwaukee and he can do whatever the fuck he want to do in Milwaukee because he's still going to get 30 and 10.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
But
six
if you go
points.
to the Spurs, you know running shit over there. I don't give a fuck if he walking with a cane or whatever. His mind still work. He like your big
it do.
ass get down there.
Yeah, yeah,
don't come above this elbow. All that
no,
shit is over.
yeah,
Take
bro.
your ass down there.
He
Because
gonna
because
eat.
because really,
And you know
you
why he
need
gonna
to
eat?
put
Because what's his
all
name
your
gonna draw the double team.
yeah, and you need to
Wimby gonna
put
draw the double team from everywhere.
and Giannis got moves and skills that belong elbow down. He be trying to do shit from 3 point nigga. I'm like, man, go ahead, shoot it,
Yeah,
go
no,
ahead,
I'm not hearing none of that.
please shoot it, please. Like Giannis is a 30 point man, but he's also on that list of yeah, go ahead, shoot, go ahead, please.
Like
I want you to. I double dog dare you
I'm
to.
looking at this roster. Harrison Barnes can go.
Yeah.
No, ain't no Barnes out of there.
No, I'm just saying
Ain't no
you're not trading for Harrison Barnes though. That's
nah,
the
but
No,
point.
no, no. You have to throw him in in the deal.
18 million.
It's
So
18
like
million. You got to
yeah,
throw him in the
those
deal.
like those these are the things that these are the
Any
things
of
that
them
you
pick,
try
y'all
to
can
do.
have them picks. I don't give a fuck about them picks.
Yeah, but
Y'all can have
I
them
think
picks.
they want Vassell before they want fucking Harrison
No,
Barnes.
you can have
Just
it.
in my
Well,
opinion.
you can
You're
have
gonna
Vassell
have
too.
Vassell and Barnes. Yeah, no, like Vassell is in the package for whatever the Spurs is doing.
I'm
And
keeping
like any
Castle.
team wants
I'm
wants
keeping
Vassell.
Wimby, and I'm keeping Dylan Harper. Everybody else is tradable.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, Vassell, Cisco, and fucking Harrison Barnes is in the package
Bye.
with picks with three other teams to make some other shit happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Nah. Bye. Bye.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. You
I
right.
hope
You
you
right.
enjoyed the river.
You right, Harrison. Because Harrison was previewing
Yeah,
that New
dirty ass
Jersey.
creek.
Mm-hmm.
He was previewing that New Jersey. He was like, man, this feels crazy. My first time wearing it. It's finna be your last too.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
hold it tight. Love it.
Oh, they got new jerseys. The Spurs got new jerseys.
It's like some new cuts on the. It's the same
Yeah, it's the
template.
same
It's
thing.
just new outer frame. Same shit. But yeah, man. I mean, I know I kind of deviated from summer league, but with us coming up on something, let me ask y'all this: just off of what they drafted this year and last year, what team do y'all think has a realistic chance to win summer league, win the tournament this year? Um, my early pick,
I'm thinking Utah.
Dog.
Utah does have. Yeah, yeah, I like Utah. I
Man,
like San Antonio.
Them two.
I just looked up something crazy. If we talk about Devin Booker, I got some shit. I got some shit.
Oh, I saw what he just got. I saw what he just got. Smart man. Smart.
No,
You better cash
I
every
just did. I just did a play comparison. Nah, he might be this nigga for real.
All right.
He might be this nigga for real. He,
Give me a team that you got just with their draft picks from the last 2 years, um, that you think wins summer league, wins the tournament.
oh, this might be a little bit of a lay in, possibly, probably. I ain't look at the schedule, but I'm just seeing the games I played. I mean, the games I seen. OKC, they got another one. They got
They
another
do.
one.
They do.
They got a,
That little 6'5" guard or six or whatever he is. Yep. They got another one.
it's crazy. They got
Yep.
another one, bro.
Yep.
They got a backup guards. So when the Shea gets down, he's gonna be the guy that's gonna have what you call it eating good.
Hmm.
Chet is gonna get that 250 worth
Hmm.
from them assists. Cause that little European motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Let
He
me
gonna find a way to get that, but yeah, for sure. No
I got
question.
my man.
Hey, while we're talking basketball, are y'all talking about something specific? I got a question. I saw something interesting. I don't know if y'all knew already. I don't know if it made it to ESPN, but Jokic declined the Nuggets contract offer. He'll be a free agent after this season.
Nah, he just calling they bluff.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Calling
And
they bluff.
And
also
also,
it
if he
won't
waits
come
till
too late.
next year, the numbers are crazier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Pretty
he
soon
won't
we're
come
gonna
late.
have a basketball player getting paid a
Niggas
hundred.
saying him and Luca are best friends.
Oh yeah, of course, of course, of
I
course.
mean,
That nigga
ideally, I
ain't
would
going
want
to
that to.
LA and fooling with y'all. Stop that.
Why?
I mean,
Is
hey,
Why
there
wouldn't he want to
anything
play with
about
Luca
Jokic
and
that
still
says
get a
he
max
wants to
contract
be
as
in
a free
Los
agent? He
Angeles,
may not get as
California?
much as he would in Denver,
yo,
but the
you
chance
sound
to
like a
play with
hater.
Luca and the shit that they could do
I'm
together, and on top of that, being
Orlando
hurt,
Magic.
and if
no,
LeBron doesn't leave,
I'm being honest with y'all. Like, let's really. Is there anything about Jokic that says I want to be in the spotlight?
Um,
there's
Nothing.
something that's. I mean, listen, it's still
you
the
know how many
NBA. At
people's
the end of the
didn't
day,
want to be in the
when you're a
spotlight.
championship player and you're the best player in the league at this point, being in the spotlight's unavoidable. LA, I
No, you
mean,
live in the age of information. It's like
that's what I'm
technology.
saying. It's much different. You don't have to. The Denver press isn't the press no more. Nobody gives a shit about what people in Denver write because
Yeah,
you can
like
read about everything in New York. Like
I
you
could
don't
read
have
about
to.
someone and
You have
someone
access to everything. You know what I'm
word.
saying? So to
Someone
me,
that, like for
it's
instance,
a bigger opportunity to win versus like when I think about it like this. Once LeBron and Luka mesh, and then they get a few other pieces. Does he really think he's going to beat them in Denver? I don't think so. And it doesn't really look like a cop out to sign there. You know what I'm saying? As a free agent after next year, unless y'all match up in the playoffs and they beat y'all ass. But
I'm
I
just saying.
wasn't
I'm
even
like
thinking
like
about that. I wasn't even thinking about him covering the Lakers. But I just said this is just to call the bluff. And you gotta realize, um, the Denver Nuggets about to be poor pretty soon. And people want to get paid. And
Indeed.
who's playing all that jazz?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, the Denver Nuggets about to be poor soon. And, Lakers are about to be under new ownership. And all the money that the Los Angeles Rams would have got with the new ownership will be the Lakers' money now. And we will be able to be rich again. So, do you want to get paid $95 million in a year? Who wouldn't want to do that? And, be in a sunny state, you don't got to worry about breathing different air or like a special kind of air, like
in
40.
LA,
Hey, listen.
smog city.
Hey, listen. I rather live in LA than Denver. I'll let you know. You rather live in LA than Denver too.
Absolutely. But I'm saying though,
I ain't gonna hold you.
like
This motherfucker might be the rookie of the year, yo.
Who?
who?
Oh, VJ.
Topic.
VJ?
Nah, Topic.
Oh,
Topic.
Toby. Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
He
telling
could
you,
be.
I'm telling y'all, this nigga is point
But are you
guard
sure he's
Luca.
going to get enough burn because he does play Shay's
He he
position,
he.
who just
No, he
signed
play
for
point. Shay's the
285
two.
million?
Nah,
Shay,
Huh?
you move.
No,
he gonna
Shay's
Shay,
play
one.
Shay,
point,
he gonna play
and
point,
and then also they're
and
gonna
Shay gonna move to that too.
yeah, and also they're gonna
That's it.
progress him
Feels like
into.
moving to that too.
Nah,
If
I
he
there's
just
play.
one thing this team has shown me, no matter
They'll
how
do
much quote
whatever it
unquote,
takes.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
no
That's
matter
all well
what
and
kind
good.
of
That's all
ego,
well and good. That's all well and good.
It's
You
been
telling
proven, Zell.
I
like
don't think
like
he's
like
they
gonna
like
just
I
win.
won the
said. It
championship
really
off of that
feels
No,
mindset.
like
no,
it.
no. But I
It's
don't
been
think he's
Yeah.
gonna
proven.
win. You know
Think
why he's
about
not
that.
gonna
Think about
win
what you
Rookie
just
of the
said.
Year? You
Okay,
know
go
why
ahead,
he's
Z.
not gonna win Rookie of the Year? Because it got guys like Ace Bailey and them will be able to take more shots than him.
Yeah, of course, being on Utah. But I'm saying though, you're talking about a guy who just came off of an MVP season where
Yeah, and
he
Mhm.
led the league in scoring. and he just won a championship, Finals MVP, and
He
you're
came off of
telling
Michael
me
Jordan
that
year.
guy is going to move position for some rookie?
Nope.
Oh, I mean, he's still going to get
No,
his
I'm
shots. He still
sorry.
has the
It's
ball.
I, I don't. Well, for one, I think they play a very. And if you watch anything of, if y'all watch the Mind the Game podcast, they really alluded to it in the X's and O's of it. They play such positionless basketball, and I hate that term. God knows I hate it.
But this is the best.
But
But this is
they
the
are the
all-star
prime
version.
example of positionless basketball to where the right amount of touches goes the right places to the right players at the right times. And I think somebody like him, who's a pass first, facilitate first, figure the game out first kind of guy, will fit right in and have no problem. But to your point,
That's
typically
cool.
rookie of the years are very much high motor, high usage type of guys.
I still got
And
Flag winning.
I, cool. Mm.
I
I
still,
mean, well, it's a lot of guys that's in good positions to do what they. You know what I mean?
the reason
To,
why I
I
say
think
I have Cooper winning because Klay Thompson still shoot like tour
40,
dates.
40. You say he shoots poorly?
No, he shoots a lot of tour dates now.
Yeah.
So a lot of those shots that he was shooting bad are going to be Cooper shots. So instead
Mm-hmm.
of taking eight threes now, he's probably going to take about probably five.
5 to 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, what you call it? I don't think what you call it going to be there for a minute per usual. Anthony Davis. So the shots will be there for what you call it still for Clay Thompson still. The shots will be there. You know what you call it. AD probably AD might not make the post game. I mean he might not qualify for the awards this season. I
I,
don't see it.
I
I don't
still think it see it winning because gotta remember Kyrie's not here.
mm-hmm,
Don't come back until March. So I don't.
mm-hmm.
Cooper's
if
gonna
he
get a
comes
lot.
back this season.
Yeah, Cooper's
Because
gonna
y'all
get a
talk,
lot
I
more
don't understand y'all
opportunity.
talking about he's coming back in March when the most injury prone player he's gonna come back at 33 damn years old. Come on, y'all. Let's put a
Hold on.
brain to it.
Let's put a brain to it. He has an injury that and plays a position that doesn't require him to play a lot above the rim, play above the rim at all. I think
Yeah, but he still does a lot of fast pace, fast twitch movements that is heavy on the knees,
what did he
especially
tear?
with
He
his
tore his what?
hardcore training that he does.
He tore his what?
ACL.
Okay. Now what does that typically impact?
That's your anterior cruciate ligament, so it's the front of your knee.
Right, but what does it typically impact?
I get what Dell is saying.
I understand what he's saying, but I just
Your
want
your knee. Your
That was basically saying that Kyrie Irving is
the
an accurate legend right now.
that's
Look at this liar right
wow.
here.
Is it
Look at this
accurate
merch.
legend?
An
That
accurate legend.
that
Come on.
is that is
It's a
wow. No, I know what. Wow, an accurate legend.
That's funny. It's funny.
I'll say this much. I think that
Yeah,
Kyrie
19.
plays a position right now where him coming back from that ACL, bless you, him coming back from that ACL is not going to be detrimental to his play because of the fact that he's a attack under the glass or under the rim kind of guy,
this
and
Ace
he
Willie.
is
Yeah.
yes.
Mm.
Who want me? Mm.
Yo, I get like for some reason he might be the first motherfucker to be like that might opt out of that first extension. He
He gonna
try to
be the
get the
first. He
fuck
gonna
out
be
of
the
there.
first since Chris Webber.
He
Yeah,
try to get out of there,
yeah,
yo. He
yeah.
try to get
He gonna
out of
go.
there.
That's an idiot for leaving DC. It's DC.
No. He left Golden State.
Oh yeah, go say
Yeah,
Didn't he
his
get
rookie.
kicked
So
out of
his rookie
DC?
year, he signed a pretty much he signed a 1 year deal trying to get re up the next year.
Yeah, I think it was seven for like 78, some crazy shit like
Yeah,
that.
so then he ended up
Oh
getting the
yeah,
money
that was
from
bad. That
Washington.
was the 7 year era.
Yeah,
Yeah, before but yeah, before
That
they
was
had
the
the rookie
freaky
max
era.
and before they capped the rookies down.
Look at
So
this.
first
Look at
round
this
picks were
right
getting
here.
dumb money. They were getting
All right.
like
Well,
They were
max
as
getting
it
money.
turns
ignorant
out,
money.
Randy's best position in the NBA
Look at this
probably is
young
this.
legend, J.R.
Hmm.
They
Now this
are.
was yeah, this was Thomas. This well, not Thomas the Mac. This was UNLV.
Yeah, that was UNLV. That's back
I'm
when
gonna
it was
I'm gonna say
Look
They
at these
play, but they
practice
played
jerseys,
I'm
Thomas
though.
gonna
Mack
say
and
after
UNLV.
year 5, you don't need to go to summer league.
Oh no, 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 no,
you
no.
shouldn't have to go after year three.
Yeah, like
That real.
Really?
year
Yeah,
three.
Some people love to hoop, so they still want to get a feel for the game. I feel like after
which
year,
I understand that.
Year three, if you cheats, put it like this. Bronny gonna be there until he ain't there no more.
Yeah, Bronny gonna be there till about year three, four. It is what it is. Unless he just makes a significant jump this year, Bronny gonna be there next year, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, ain't no wrong. Let me ask you. We ask you guys this Bronny question. You believe he's gonna? Do you think he's gonna stay in the NBA for the rest for this whole year? Like not no games in the G League.
Oh no, 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 no! I think he's playing G League until Christmas.
Okay. Okay.
After that, full time on the roster.
I hope so. I hope so.
Because you gotta ask yourself, like, it's what, a 4 year deal?
Um.
I think, yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
like
4 years.
a. Yeah, I think it's like a two. It's like a 2+1. It's
It has to
basically
start paying off after this year.
yeah.
Like
Basically, he wants some good to go shit.
now look, to give Bronny his credit, for somebody that only played a few college games, had that health scare a full calendar year prior. Oh, he turned it out. Yeah, appreciate it. Someone who had a full a scare like that, just a calendar year prior, it's remarkable what he was able to do. And I think that saying, "Oh, he sucks," and yeah, let's slow down a little bit on that. He should have stayed in college was the right answer. But on top of that, the dude is 19 years old, and that was his first real year of basketball since his senior year. Now, obviously, for notoriety's sake, he became a what do you call that shit? He became a McDonald's All
Brett.
Star, partially off his name, and well, very heavily off his name, and I get that. That
And
sense.
also, McDonald's isn't exactly what it used to be the past five
No,
years.
not at all, not at all, not at all.
It,
McDonald's, the prestige is there, but it is to an extent. It's very
they
weird
became
because
slaves to the shoes.
exactly, because the pipeline is typically if you're an Adidas guy, you're gonna get selected unless you're just some outworld shit like a Cooper Flag or
Yeah,
like like the
you got
Bruiser
no
Twins and
choice.
this and the third. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
But
I think
too many shoe brands have too many All American games now. The All American game in general
yeah,
just isn't what it used to. It used to be even when we were coming up, you had the Jordan Brand Classic and McDonald's, but today it's just a little different.
yeah. You know what's crazy? Barring LeBron, Jason Williams himself, he at worst he was going to be as good as fucking Grant Hill was.
Yeah, yeah. And for those that don't know, that's not an insult whatsoever. Grant
No,
Hill's a top five player in this league for a while until the injury.
all but bro, I should
Yeah,
mute myself.
Grant Hill was a top five player in this league until the injury hit. No question.
Yeah, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, like I think but it's been a lot of developmental conversations that's been going on in the quote unquote basketball media about
Mm-hmm.
training. What is training? Uh, the type of traction in sneakers. What like in terms of should you be playing or should you be playing pickup just to practice on your game for real, or should you run on cones?
Yes. So let's
You know what I mean?
dispel some of that real quick with some opinions, educated opinions, but opinions nonetheless. Let's get this out of the way. Low top shoes do not cause Achilles injuries. Let's get that out the way.
I wouldn't go that far.
They do not cause injuries.
I don't
They
think they
do not.
directly cause it,
They
but they could be a factor.
hold on, huh?
I said I don't believe they're a direct cause, like, or even maybe a major contributing factor, but they can help it a little bit.
It,
Mm.
not enough to credit it as the epidemic. couple
No, no, no,
reasons.
no, no. Hold on.
Couple reasons is one, Achilles tears have happened since the NBA has been in inception. Since basketball's been around, people have torn their Achilles. Two, your Achilles wearing down has nothing to do with um, the sole of the shoe or the style shoe you're wearing, but more so the wear and tear and constant non-addressing of small twitches that are happening in your feet that are working their way up to your calf versus um, the type of shoe you're wearing. They Achilles tears didn't happen when insert whatever sneaker low came out. That just not how that worked. What's happening is guys are using the same muscles over and over and over and over and over again. The focus is being on now on being so one dimensional and playing so much basketball that by the time you get to the league, you have so many miles on your body from playing the same sport for years at a time because it's gotten to the point that basketball has become either a rich man sport or a rich man funded sport. With all of this
Where's Boss?
AAU, with all of this, you name it, just anything that has to do with the grassroots circuit. When you're playing year round, travel league, AAU, high school, over and over and over,
And
same
you doing
thing,
camps
same
that
thing,
you
same thing,
camps you pay for,
camps, all this like,
trainers.
and then you're getting trainers who are working the same move over and over with no scheduled rest out there. Your body, no matter how great of an athlete you are, has to rest to repair itself. It has to.
No strength trainers though. I don't see these young men
That's
doing no
another thing. It's
squats.
not a lot of strength
They
training.
just running cones.
Yeah,
A
not a
lot of
lot of
cone
strength
running.
training. It's just cones and Vertimax and putting things in front of you that you're never going to play with on a basketball court. You're not playing against cones. You're playing against people. You need to go out there and play. I'm not saying that you can't work with these drills, but there's only so far drills are going to take your game. If you don't know how to apply those drills properly in situations and know how to
Monster.
change your adrenaline threshold and this, that, and the third, it's a lot of things that happen that the game. Mike, what's good?
What's happening,
Um,
man?
what's good,
My
man?
Uh, it's a
Earl,
lot of things that happen in the game that
Can I add an
contribute to
input to
this.
what you just said?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I was watching mine in the game, I think like 3 weeks ago, where they talked about, well, it was the Luca episode where they were talking about kids not playing like in the park and just learning the basic fundamentals, just playing just non, I guess like non like recreation basketball, just like going to play with your friends because these moves that you learn for your trainers, like you said, like they're all situational, and
Yeah, yeah.
these these kids learning all these moves before actually playing in a situation where they have to use it is the reason why kids burn out because you're learning this move. You never played in an area where you have to use this move, and when you finally do play in the area, you're doing those quote unquote counter moves before they even get to you. Like for instance, like a team play like a 1-3-1 zone on you. Like you're doing moves that don't pertain to what you would be doing in a 1-3-1 zone. So I feel like people should go back to just learning how to just play and learning to count on your own instead of learning from like these.
Like a program
Yeah.
counter.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think that's the issue is that we we talk about, and I hate this word so much. We talk about this quote unquote bag thing so much that we forget the quote unquote bag thing. They don't even use a smidge of what the quote unquote bag is. All that don't work in a basketball game, like an actual basketball game. No one is doing a dribble, pull up, hezzy every possession. No one is doing that. That's not how the function of basketball work. And I feel like that's what we have to get back to, like just teaching kids how to just play
Hmm.
fundamental basketball.
Hmm.
I agree.
I'm with you. I'm
Yeah,
with
I
you
agree.
a
I
thousand.
think that just the game, and we talked about this numerous times, but the game is being affected by the culture of pay to play in basketball, And what's happening is you got a lot of guys that are scamming kids for, oh, I can get you to the league. And they may have gotten someone to the league. I'm not going to discredit them, but attaching their names, like I know a guy, right? It's so shameless. I'll tell y'all who it is off air because I really just don't want to put him under the bus like that. But I know a guy. He had an opportunity to coach a really big basketball team, let's say, okay?
Is a high school team or like an AU team? Just so I can have an idea in my head
High
of
school. He
the
had an
team.
opportunity to coach high school,
Okay,
okay?
okay.
This guy, now what he coached was pretty much an all star game. Let's just put it that way. But this guy has put these kids that have now made the league on his resume, like, yeah, I coached uh, insert whomever here. That's my youngin right there. We
Yeah.
really was in the trenches. Uh, 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 you know, we did that. I impacted these kids. Look, that's another one on my roster, sir. You coached an All Star game in which you were an, an assistant, and there's nothing wrong with it. But don't take credit for
Smith
something
out to Tyson,
like
passes on
you
the three.
I think I know who
like.
you're talking about.
Come on, man. Like, what are we doing here, bro? And that's my man. I
Noise.
told him this to his face, or at least over the phone. Like, bro, come on, bro. You wildin'. You wildin', bro. That's
What is
not.
the game? What is the game that we playing? This is not the game. This is not how the
Yeah, like
what
this
Michael
is
Jordan say.
you're clout chasing 16-year-old kids, man.
Yeah, they
Mm.
how you
Like
play the
what are
game.
we doing here?
What
This is
happened to the
nasty.
game I love?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of that goes on in basketball space,
Oh, sports period
in
with
sports
NIL
in
and
general.
everything.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys that are scamming a lot of football kids, bro. I see it just doing literally, bro. It's so many kids out there that their parents are paying for trainers, and their kids are not using none of that on the
Yeah.
field.
They don't
None
call
of
You
it.
their
know,
kids, man. They can't even run and chew gum at the same time.
Yeah, you
For
not
real.
using it. You just
I
not.
I kind of hate to do this, but it is the truth. It has to do with the fathers not
It
being
does.
there to hold their kid's hand and had them on the right path. Y'all know that, especially
Yeah.
because
Or
y'all
fathers
are
are there and
fathers
they
holding
not.
their hands,
Or
keeping them
fathers
on
are
the
there
right
and they
path.
don't know what to
Or
look for, so they're being taken advantage of.
not even fathers, like male role models,
Yeah.
period. Because even if you didn't have a father, you did have an uncle
Yeah.
Oh,
or a
Yeah.
granddaddy if you were so blessed, or
Yep.
some type of male role model or influence that'll make sure, no, not my nephew, not my not
Yeah.
my cousin, not none of them. They not gonna do that.
and also Z, even to add on to your point, and even just because for the new listening audience, like this man ain't speaking on some man woman shit. It's just from the standpoint of, let's say, the mom's holding down, she's a good woman. However, unless she fucking JaVale McGee mom, she ain't gonna tell you shit about a box of one. So she gonna use
Yeah,
that money to fucking buy a trader.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And she got to because
Yeah,
she got to go
yeah,
work. So
yeah.
you got to be
So
left with the trainer.
and
yeah,
she
yeah,
doesn't have the
yeah.
education in the sport to
To
know.
know
Right.
what's
For
going
Right.
on,
most
yeah.
most most of the time, she doesn't.
Right. Yep.
Versus the father who would
Cause you
probably
gotta do
be into that
research on
story.
niggas. Yeah, you gotta do research on most of these niggas. And I mean,
Yeah,
it's heavy in I mean, in North Carolina is heavy in basketball with that. I mean, I do see it in football, but I know more successful quote unquote trainers or people that help kids on their speed and footwork that
Yeah.
put kids in college.
Yep.
Whether it's HBCUs, whether it's D2s, whether it's fucking MAC conferences or shit like that. They are attributing enough to where they are sitting beside that kid when they sign their paper on signing day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
So,
hmm
A lot of it.
like, far as like, you do have those people, but also those are like, if in football, and correct me all this is wrong, because you guys are, with your various stages and expertise, y'all see it from all angles. It's more or less of is more specialists in position training versus basketball. you can have like a shooting guy, you can have a dribbling guy, but it's really you should just have one trainer in strength and conditioning. But also, motherfuckers in basketball, they not even doing strength and conditioning at all.
No, not at all. Not to the level they should be.
Yeah, like far as
A
like
lot of these kids don't touch weights until they senior year to get ready for high school, and even
yeah,
then,
like
you so
Eighth grade year.
underdeveloped.
yeah, as far as
Yeah,
like
yeah.
every like mad high school kids,
I mean, to go
they
to college.
never like
Hmm.
they never lifted a bar with a 45 plate. They never lifted a bar
Now,
with a
watch
45
Matter of
this.
plate.
fact, matter
Now,
of fact, they call it 45 plates instead of what it's actually called, a Cadillac.
Cadillacs. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now,
Exactly.
okay. Now let's take a look at that, right? So you have these kids who have
Niggas can't even
amazing
bench
freshman
180.
seasons. You got amazing freshman seasons, right? Now you'll have an anomaly like a Kevin Durant, and hell, I even think to an extent, who's somebody else that was kind of wiry, but was like really good.
Shit.
KD's an anomaly. There's
It's
someone else
mostly
that I know
guys
he
that's
didn't.
like
Yeah,
it's
it's someone
mostly
else I
guys
know
that's
he
like
didn't
six
hit
seven
weights.
and taller. Like sit like guys is like 6'7" and up, they all come wiry. Like
Yeah.
KG, fucking T
Yeah.
Mac, motherfucking Jermaine O'Neal, what he got
Well, no,
going.
LeBron's
I'm just
probably
thinking
the
recently
the
in
the, the
college.
thickest guy over 6'7" pause that
Yeah,
we've seen.
Yeah, I'm
that
just thinking
wasn't
more so college, more
post
like
player. In
I
college,
I can't think. But either way, I'm gonna just use KD. He's an anomaly. But
yeah.
for the most part, these
Because
kids,
look at his counterpart of his playing style, Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley had that body for a minute.
yeah, exactly.
He
He
Michael
wasn't.
did.
Beasley
Yeah, he
was
not
just
no
a
small dude.
naturally stronger guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Pretty well, right?
as I'm looking, um, this is why a lot of those teams that are built around freshmen typically don't go far in tournaments because these teams
Mhm.
who've been together two, three,
Mhm.
4 years win because they're more conditioned, they're stronger,
Yeah,
and they're just
stronger
better. They're It's not even that they're more talented; they're better for the game.
and
So
also
it
better
just
team. Like
they're
They're
a
more
better
situationally aware.
way
yeah,
more situationally aware. Yeah,
like they know
like
everybody
nobody
better
can
than
tell me that what's his name from Florida this year didn't get drafted in the first round off of that run this year.
I know
Walter
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 Payton.
Walter
Clayton Jr.
Clayton.
you yeah, yeah,
Walter
yeah, yeah.
he 100% because now look, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong,
Oh, he's
but
also little
he
than
wasn't
motherfucker.
getting drafted as no freshman.
Hell
I
no.
Stop.
mean, go. All you gotta
He
do, bro,
wasn't a
take a
freshman.
look
He was a
at Duke
senior.
and Houston. Duke was
Mm-hmm.
the far more superior team when it comes to talent. The talent was
Mm-hmm.
definitely there for Duke.
Mm-hmm.
However, when it came down to situational basketball, when the court shrinks and defense is being played, you know what I'm saying? Like you can see which team was prepared for that moment and which team wasn't.
Yep, they were getting moved around. Like I had never seen Duke, and I'm not saying they got outblasted by Houston, but I never saw Duke this year um, get moved around the way that Houston did. But like you said, a lot of those guys dialed in. They've been there for a minute.
Yeah, you got
Uh,
blitzed.
yeah, damn, I forget his name right now. What's the head coach? Frank.
For who?
For Houston.
Ime
I
Uh,
know you
Udoka.
talking about. I know you talking
No,
about.
no, 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 no.
Oh,
College,
old
college,
college.
old guy, man.
college.
Kevin Shamlin.
Kevin Sam,
Ever since
Kevin,
It's
Kelvin,
Kelvin
Kelvin.
Sampson.
Kelvin
Kelvin
something.
Sampson.
Kelvin
Yes,
Sampson.
Kelvin
he
Sampson.
typically has run a program regardless of what year that's filled with guys that are sophomores, juniors, seniors. Since he's been there, I ain't never really heard no one and duns like that out of Houston. That's just what he does.
Since he's been
Still to
coaching,
this
that's
day,
how he coached.
he may get a guy every now and again. Don't get me
Also,
wrong, but for the most part, he runs kind of. Let me be careful saying this.
But
nah,
like one
he has
I
flashy
want no, I
thing.
want to be
whole
careful
program,
saying it.
whole
The
school.
Yeah, but
Gonzaga of the South, almost.
yeah, E. But
Just how his players dial into more than one unit.
E. You
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Yeah.
can get
I mean,
away with
historically,
one
if you look at the one
freshman.
and dones, they never win
They don't
anything.
that Kentucky team is the only one that I will put up with those, and obviously Melo's year with
Right.
him and Hakeem Ward
But
and them.
And
you can't
Outside of
even
that,
count
and
Melo's
then
shit
think
because
about all those
Melo was
one
the
and
only
dones that
freshman.
Calipari had, bro. And he only had
yeah,
one team that actually won. You know what I'm saying? Nigga
exactly,
had 40 first rounders. Only one team
mhm,
won.
one team won exactly, and
He came
like
close
Dale
a
said,
couple times, but still,
it was Melo as a freshman, and then the rest of them were second year guys and all. Like
yeah.
I think because Hakeem Ward stayed another year after that too, didn't he?
Yeah, Hakeem Ward stayed
Yeah,
another year.
He
And
did.
McNamara was a junior, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. McNamara was a junior, exactly. So I mean. when you look at the way that these teams are run, bro. Back to the training conversation, the original conversation. If you want these kids to be able to play, they're going to have to play for a long time. You're going to have to get a training regimen. If you're going to play that amount of basketball, your body got to be strong enough to take that amount of game. And even then, still working the same joints over and over. Eventually, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. That shit's flat out. It's going to happen. But you know, um, the game is the game, and basketball is a very telling game of repetition and attention to detail. And that's usually who wins. And I'm not gonna lie, it did not surprise me that Oklahoma City ran the table this year. Not because of the fact that they were just 68 and 14. That wasn't what told me. I've seen a lot of teams win a lot of games. They were essentially the 2017 Warriors of this year. Because yes, they scored a lot of points. Cool. They also were the number one team in defense. And that shit wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. The Thunder this year dialed into a defensive program, and they got a lot of baskets off a lot of turnovers.
That's the Dort chamber, baby.
Yeah, hey, shout out to Lou Dort. We used to clown him a lot, but look,
Let him break a sweat and
that Dort chamber is serious, man.
Dort chamber.
I wish
It
Um,
I
is.
wish there were some Lakers fans in here because they're talking about if they play OKC in the first round, they're gonna get them out of there.
it is
Nah,
some Laker
I
fans,
mean,
and I'm
I
not
am.
that Laker fan. I'm
Listen,
not that Laker fan.
I
I'll
You about to
tell you
say
that now.
shooting
I
me?
am not on a TV show. I would not dare say no dumbass shit like that.
Look, I tell you this: us losing to
Mike, unless Aiton is a
Minnesota,
All NBA player next year, that ain't gonna happen.
yeah.
No, I'm talking about this year. They were talking
You
about they
talking about
want to
this year?
play
Yeah,
No,
OKC
but
this
yeah,
year.
you're
So they
right.
gonna
You're
get them out
about
in the
next
first
year.
round if they play. I'm like, all
This
right.
year.
Okay,
nah,
all right.
but Aiden is there to be Lucas Clint Capella. This is the first year
Very true.
of Luka Doncic's Los Angeles Lakers. This is the
Yeah,
first year
Mm.
of the Luka
yeah,
Doncic era. This
yeah.
is not LeBron's team.
No,
Like, don't be surprised if like they let them niggas get Kevin Love just so LeBron can have somebody to hang out with. Because they
I
like,
think Kevin Love would be a
it's,
great asset for this team to add more shooting, but at the
For sure.
same time,
you
I
just
don't.
here just to hang out with Braun, nigga.
It'll benefit in the playoffs when the court shrinks, but it's not going to benefit in the 82 games
No.
at all.
There's still gonna be a lot of liability on the defensive
A
end.
lot of liability on that end. A
And
lot.
also, he's not in Miami no more, so ain't nobody pinching his ribs to see his body fat either.
Yeah, so that's also
I
a
mean,
point.
he was in shape in Cleveland. Like, don't do that.
He was, but
We was all in our 20s the last
yeah,
time he
fair
was in
enough.
yeah,
shape.
that yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, but it's not like he wasn't as big as he was in Minnesota when he was in
No,
Cleveland.
hell no. It
No,
ain't
but
nothing
I'm
to do
just
but stay
saying, like,
warm up there. Of course not.
it's just different, and even he's known for memes. Well, y'all live in Florida, but I don't know when the last time I seen Kevin Love ball, yo. I keep forgetting he's in the league until he do a
That's
little
true.
cute post.
If I'm the Lakers, look, I'm going to try and get
He's the only guy
three
from
and
the
D.
'08 class, right?
No, hell no. Russ still
Now
around.
Russell, yeah,
Oh
Russ, yeah.
yeah, my bad, Russ.
Russ. It's a
His
couple
father's
guys in the
teammate.
'08 league in the '08. I
it's
think
Brown
it's
in
two.
Australia.
a couple of
It's
those
two
gentlemen.
guys from the '07 league year.
KD and Jeff Green.
Yep. I think Biombo. No, Biombo a little younger than him. Biombo like 11.
Yeah, you talking about
Yeah.
Bismack.
Bismack?
Yeah.
Yeah. He 11. He 11.
It's somebody. Well, it's one guy from '06. Jalen Johnson or whatever the hell his name is.
James Johnson.
James
Yeah,
Johnson.
James Johnson.
James Johnson. He from
No, he's
'06.
'09. He was the same class as Jeff T because he went to Wake Forest with Jeff
Then
T.
who the hell? Then who was '06 is still in the league? I know. Braun is the oldest. CP.
He
Well,
get all
CP
those
technically
09.
older than Braun.
CP is '05.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he.
but
I think
also
he's
he's a
older
junior.
than Braun.
Huh?
I mean, he was a junior when he got drafted.
Right. So yeah, he's old as Braun.
Him, well, Dwayne
I
Wade.
no, he got drafted after his sophomore year.
CP.
Yeah, because remember he got drafted in '05. He was in the '03
He
game
was in
with
the
LeBron.
'03. Yeah, he was. He was in the '03 Jordan Classic. You're right.
Uh,
You're right.
uh,
You're
the
right.
and the McDonald's game
And the
with
McDonald's.
LeBron.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. Yep. Yep.
So that was be his sophomore year.
Yeah. So
And plus, if I remember those Carolina Gator banners at AAU.
Yeah.
that was during that time. Because I
Stan,
didn't think about it. I was like, yeah, I remember. Yep.
Stan, what's the deal, brother? Good to see you. But yeah, man. I mean, look, the Lakers this year, like you said, this is the first year of the Luka Doncic experience. Um, and hopefully it's a good one, man. But I do think that going to get DeAndre Ayton was a great, great option
Yeah,
for them. It was a really great option, and
yeah.
it comes at no cost to him. He's still getting this 30 some odd million from Portland. So fuck it, why
And
not?
and also, this is a good move for him because he wants to prove his worth, and also this second apron thing is gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of that going on. It's gonna be a lot of I got like far as like I played 8 years. Like a lot of Jordan Poole, like a lot of people slipping and sliding to get themselves into good
Mm-hmm.
situations
Mm-hmm.
versus minimum and things of that nature. Like that era's dead. But in terms of
Yeah, that's over.
maneuvering, it's gonna be a lot of because truth be told, even like go to Damian Lillard shouldn't even think about signing with a team until next summer. Like, I mean, I ain't signing with nobody until after the next draft because I'm gonna go where I need to go.
He
Nah,
might
they
go to
ain't trying to get.
Denver.
Nah, he ain't trying to miss out on the year of money though.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
he's
I'm
still
gonna
gonna
be
get that
honest.
money
Eh,
from
I'm
Milwaukee.
gonna be
It's
honest.
just getting chopped up in the
he's
next
not gonna
5
play
years.
this year anyway
Yeah,
because
no,
of
no, no, no,
the
yeah, yeah,
Achilles.
no. He ain't
So
playing this year. He ain't playing. But I'm saying I wouldn't
a-
sign with nobody. Like
and he's
I
already
will
getting
wait.
22. I'm kind of with Winston.
I will wait. Survey if I want to win. If you want to do some other shit, put it like this: if Dame Lillard don't make a smart decision, to me, he goes automatic. He's the new Tracy McGrady. When you retire, you shut the fuck up because you got 300 million. I don't want to hear shit from you, nigga. You chose
I'm
that 300 million. You chose that
you did you did. I'm gonna tell you what I do like.
Fellas, I'm gonna have to get out of here. I gotta go take care of something.
for
For
sure.
sure, for sure. We'll see
All
you
right,
next week,
well,
buddy.
Uh,
All right. What I do, I'm gonna tell you a move that I did like. Norman Powell going to the Heat.
yeah, that's a good move. That was a good move
Borderline
Um,
star. Going to
yeah,
Miami.
The Clippers got a lob
for
threat
a
with.
bag of peanuts.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, the Clippers got a lob threat with John Collins. I mean, I know that we can kind of talk
What did
about John
Utah get?
Collins.
I forget. What did Utah
I'll
get?
tell you right now. So the trade was the Heat got Norman Powell via the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
The Clippers got John Collins, and the Jazz got Kevin Love and Kyle Anderson and a second round pick. Obviously,
That that that
Kevin Love is going to be waived.
that don't mean like that's nothing.
Yeah,
That's
it
less
was a
than
good trade.
nothing.
It was a good trade.
That's
Good
thin
trade,
air.
and I think it helps the Heat
That's not a
because
good
they're not
trade
getting
for
Bradley Beal.
Utah.
No, 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 no. This is a good trade for the Clippers. They got a lob threat back
Yeah, that's
in
true.
John Collins, and this is good for the Heat because they got a guy who you can put to help score the ball with Tyler Hero. So I like it for them. And you did it getting somebody off your books that wasn't really serving you.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, man. So there's quite a bit of movements going on in the NBA this offseason. I just want to get into the tracker real quick for free agency. Let's get through it a little bit.
Oh, and also when I say for the comment center, when I say team, not like far his accomplishments, far as his choices, like
Yeah.
in terms of career path and choices, when you could have done this move, but you chose that move.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, for T-Mac to say what he say now, I'm like,
You
nigga,
did a lot of fuck shit in your
like
career
you
to
should
talk the way
have
he does.
stayed in, like you should have stayed in Toronto until 2005. If you taught that shit, you was talking
Yeah. Yeah.
because that in that part I don't understand because they Toronto really put together what Chicago had:
Mm-hmm.
a small forward, a guard.
Yep. Yep.
They gave them what they needed.
Exactly what they needed,
They
and
gave,
y'all didn't want to develop.
and also T Mac wanted his.
Yep.
And guess what? You got yours. Your money. That's it. You got your trophies and everything.
And imagine T Max added on to that '01 Raptors team that went to the ECF. That's a problem. They're
Listen,
not getting swept by the Lakers. They
they
not.
Nah.
would
They could have pushed them to six.
have replaced Jersey's run in the
Yeah.
Eastern Conference in the early
Yeah,
2000s.
for sure. For sure. I don't even know that Jersey makes that move to acquire J Kidd if they, you know,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
bunch of things that could happen, but I'm not going to do the what if game with him.
Oh yeah.
Before we get out of here, once we didn't get to the jerseys, let me see.
I actually have I have like a little list on the side.
St- uh, uh, Jamal says you can't call Dame T Mac. He got playoff highlights. That's funny.
True.
T
True.
Mac does go home before Easter every year.
You're right.
Um, Stan says he's not the new T Mac off the strength of him willing his team to the West Conference Finals and consistently getting to the second round at least. That's very true. Very, very true. But no, 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 no. Not doing that. That nigga T Mac only got out the first round 1 year, and that was with the Spurs. We're not doing
Yeah,
that.
very true. I'm not trying to give I'm not trying to give T Mac no credit, but I'm like T Mac objectively was on worse teams than Damian Lillard, whatever it was. And the Houston teams that were better, both him and y'all were always injured.
Hey, look, your
And
best
I mean,
ability is
yeah,
availability.
them's just the breaks. Them's just the breaks.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to give him no extra, but I'm just I want to give context,
yeah,
the correct
I get it.
context.
Yeah. Um, before we move up out of here, the MLB All Star Game is this weekend. That should be very, 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 very fun. I'm just gonna go through some of the highlights on the teams for the AL and the NL. The American League. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. will be there. Gleyber Torres leaving. Hold on, Stan said, let me see. Those Houston teams were way better than Portland. I agree, Jamal. But hey, man, hey, you know, if you disagree, you disagree. I think that they were better, personally.
Look, let me pull these rosters for you.
Oh, that did, bro. It ain't even. Look, Bob Sura was like no, Bob Sura wasn't the third leading guard. Like, Bob Sura was on the team. LeBron's team from '04 to '07 was shitty, and he made progress. Yes, it's very true. Let's see this roster real quick.
That's Jamal, right? Jay
Yeah,
Sugar.
Jay Shakur.
Brother, I'm not disagreeing with you that the Houston teams weren't better than Portland. I just say they were consistently injured. That's what really held
Yeah.
them back in the playoffs.
Hello? I check.
Yeah, yeah. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm
Oh
here. Yeah,
yeah.
no, I just thought we were still there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
5 years of having 30 points a game makes something happen. Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Mm.
Yep. But nah, I mean, I think that when you look at the way those teams were assimilated and they always shit the bed. Dame overachieved a lot of them teams to be real with you, but no, he did. He overachieved like hell, bro. They weren't. They weren't.
well,
They
when they
weren't
went against
objective.
OKC, I'll give you that.
They weren't. Oh, they weren't better than OKC at that time. They were
They
not.
they
They
beat
were
him.
not better than the Rockets. They were not
No,
better
they
than the
weren't better than the
Warriors,
Rockets.
and they weren't better than the Spurs before Kawhi left.
Well, weren't they weren't better than the Rockets.
No, they were
I
not.
think you're
Not that
forgetting.
Dame team.
I think you're forgetting how good Lamar Odom was. I'm not not Lamar
Lamarcus
Odom.
Aldridge. I'm not, but
Lamarcus
Lamarcus
Aldridge.
Aldridge was gone after what 16 because
Yeah,
he
but
went
that
down
year
to
that
the
they had
Spurs.
him though, that year that they had him though, he was
Hey
great.
man,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I got Dame. It's a reason why he made that top 75. Like I know
Yeah.
he gets
Yeah.
picked for it,
Salute.
but it's a
Salute.
reason that he made that top 75.
I don't want to talk about that, but I feel you.
I'm not going to put him as the only outlier for the Dwight thing. It yeah.
No. I'm not because that is unfair to say
It,
that. And they ranked him 75, I believe, right?
No, no, it
whoever
wasn't
ranked the
ranked.
list.
It wasn't ranked.
I
And the
know,
messed
no,
up
no,
part
no.
about that
I'm
seventy
saying
five.
somebody just came out with a list. Or somebody just ranked them. Everybody
You're
that was on the 75,
Dame is better than at least 25 of that 75. Let's not do that. At least 25.
but they ranked him
No, I
75.
understand the
So
ranking, but the ranking's wrong. And I'm a
I
person that
get
tries to
you.
listen to everybody's opinions. Their ranking's wrong. Dame is better than at least 25 of those guys on that 75 list. And to add insult to injury, there were actually 76 on the NBA 75 team. So Dwight still being left off is disgusting. But hey, whatever.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah,
but
y'all know they weren't taking nobody off the top 50 though.
no,
So
no, 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 no. I knew that regular top 50 was going to rerun it. But
yeah.
Dame, which they deserve to. I don't think you should be removed just because the league got older. I don't think you should be removed. You did your time.
Because
You have no
you
chance to
still
add.
was the man of the
Right.
man in
You
the
have no
garden at your
like when we
time.
get to the 100, 75 should already be uh counted. We shouldn't have to go through a situation like this again.
We definitely gonna go through this situation again, bro.
I know. No,
Because
I
because Dwight gonna he's gonna be in there,
know.
of
Mm-hmm.
course. But
Mm-hmm.
then it's gonna be 24 other people in there, bro. We're gonna be looking like, damn, how the hell did so and so get in over so and so?
It's
Vince
gonna be a
Carter.
conversation because the
Is
year that
Vince Carter in there?
Vince not in there,
No, he
but
shouldn't be.
Vince had retired the year they did it. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be two people that's gonna be real controversial. I can just tell y'all right now, it's gonna be real controversial. That's gonna either make that list or not make that list. Vince is one, and I think it's gonna be a really weird conversation about Clay Thompson on that 100 list. Just be prepared for it. That's all I'm saying.
If he can pull out five with
Championships?
Dallas, which is a possibility
Yeah, it
between
is.
this year
Dallas
and
is a very
next,
deep team.
between this year and next,
Dallas is a very deep team.
and
Mm.
honestly the third year too, because Cooper Flag won't be eligible, or it's gonna be a rookie for 4 years.
Mr. Katie is the all right, Jamal.
Oh, bro, all right, come on, bro.
Mm. Mm.
Go, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm saying though, if Clay could sneak one
hmm
and maybe make another All Star team
hmm
and an All Defensive Player team, I could
Well,
see
I
that.
no,
don't,
that
I
defense
don't
ain't happening.
foresee him seeing
No,
doing either
no,
one.
yeah, I know that
He not.
that
You got a
defense.
good chance at a
Even
championship.
though, if we're being honest, Clay should have been a defensive player, on the defensive teams all those years with Katie.
Probably, yeah. A
He
lot
was
of those
only there
players,
once.
a lot of players on that team were penalized at individualistic awards because they won
Exactly.
championships. I agree
Very
because I
true.
can argue that KD should have been league MVP, or at least have been on an all. I can argue that KD, if there was a third defensive team, I could argue KD
Yes,
could have made
I
at
would
least
agree with
three of
that
those
too.
teams in his career. But I digress. They penalized KD as a defender a lot because of how dynamic of a scorer he is. He's a really good defender,
He
really
was
good.
and he was excellently defensively, when he was with Golden State.
Yeah, in the perimeter and the post, like he's a
Hmm.
really good defender. But um, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, I
Hmm.
have Dwight and Clay being really controversial picks, and I also think that Blake Griffin is going to be a
Mm,
because
mm.
it's a time
No,
capsule, and it's like by the time he retired or was
no,
retiring, the 75 came out. He didn't make the 75, so why does he make the 100? But then it's also, are there going
no.
to be
He's
25
not.
players that are
Yes,
better
there will
than
be.
Blake Griffin? I
Yes,
don't know.
there
I
will
think
be.
you're vastly underrating Blake Griffin's career, bro.
Nah,
He's
Blake
No,
was
I'm
that
not.
guy.
he's a 6-time All Star and I think like 5-time All NBA. I think.
No, he was 6 for 6
Oh, he's
Blake
six.
went,
Okay, he's 6 and 6. That
yeah, Blake went crazy in
yeah.
and Rookie of the Year.
the Clippers, and also he did his thing when he went to
Oh,
Detroit.
Detroit
Detroit is his best individualistic year.
Yeah,
on one leg.
Yeah,
on
Detroit
one
is the
leg.
best year as a player. That was it. He was shooting great. He was defending, rebounding, like bro, and he led them to the playoffs with Stan Van Gundy and Stanley Johnson. I think was on that team, and
Yeah,
uh,
was it Reggie Jackson on there?
Reggie
Reggie and
Jackson. Yeah.
Andre Drummond. Yeah, bro, and he led them to the playoffs, no question. That's his greatest individualistic season. Like as a
Hmm.
player, he played really well, really fucking well.
He did. He put
Yeah,
it all together
yeah,
without
he
the
did. He
athleticism.
absolutely did. Yep. Um, but yeah, but closing out the MLB All Star Game is this coming week. And like I said, the American League, just some highlights from players who made it. Vladdy Guerrero, Gleyber Torres, Aaron Judge, Javi Baez.
Mm-hmm.
Far as reserves, Alex Bregman, just crazy. Uh, Alex Bregman, Jazz Chisholm, Jeremy Pena, Bobby Witt, which is wild that he's a fucking reserve this year, but whatever. Julio Rodriguez, um, and then starting pitchers for the AL is Hunter Brown, Chris Bubik, Jacob DeGrom. Hey, home team. Shout out Jake, man. Came back from Tommy John to be a starter in the All Star game. That's what I'm talking about. Max Fried. Um, yeah, and relief pitchers are Aroldis Chapman, Josh Hader, and Andres Munoz. In the National League, Will Smith is starting. Freddie Freeman is starting.
Really.
Manny Machado starting. Francisco Lindor is starting. And off of just a month of playing, but you cannot deny this man has been electric since he's been back.
La
Mike,
Bestia.
what's his name, Mike?
La Bestia. Ronald Acuna Jr.
Arnold
Mm.
Acuna.
La
Hey man,
Bestia.
the man's first at bat, he knocked that bitch so far. He hit that ball landed in Augusta. He
One
hit the hell
shot.
out that
I mean,
ball. Oh
first,
man.
first pitch.
Yep, and designated here to Shohei Otani. Um, uh, Other notables: Pete Alonso, Ellie De La Cruz, Matt Olson. Let me see: Fernando Tatis, Kyle Schwarber, and James Wood. Their starting pitchers are Matt Boyd, Mackenzie Gore, Clayton Kershaw is the legend pick. I know a lot of people got a lot of issues with this. Respectfully, fuck out of here. All Star games are for celebrations, and I have no problem with legends picks ever, none whatsoever.
Yeah.
Clayton Kershaw's a legend. He got 3,000 Ks. He's one of the greatest of all time. And no, he was never Tim Lincecum at his height of heights, but he was right fucking here. Right here. To be fair, he lasted longer than Tim Lincecum.
What
So it
you
is what it
mean?
is. Oh,
You
no, no,
mean
no.
you mean in the like overall in the postseason? That's what you're talking about, right?
No,
It's not
I think
regular season.
I think Tim personally, I'm taking Tim over Clayton Kershaw. I love Kershaw. I think Kershaw is one of the best pitchers I've ever seen. I just think that despite the injuries,
You
hard.
high as giraffe pussy if you think he's
That's
not
for
as
me.
good.
I didn't say just as good. I just
In the
think he was
regular
a
season,
little bit better.
I think Kershaw's better in the regular season. Now, once you put him together with postseason, then yeah, I'm going with the freak too.
Yeah.
Pause. But
Mike, what's your take on this?
On Lincecum and Kershaw.
Yeah, just when they were in the league together.
Lincecum was the man, but it was just so short lived, bro. He only played like 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that
So I'm
motherfucker
taking
came in, won
I'm
three
taking
World Series or
Kershaw.
some shit. Yeah.
And the thing with Lincecum,
no, he won two.
he didn't have that Randy Johnson like aura at the mound. Like, bro,
No.
he was like 5'8", if
Yeah,
that.
he was like 5'8", 5'9". He just had
Like
an arm
like
that
a
should have
buck
been tested
60.
at NASA.
Like he was tiny.
Mm.
Shit, if he was a buck 60,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he
I'm
slung
saying
that
if
thing
that.
though.
Yeah. Paul Skeens is also a relief pitcher, a right-handed pitcher going in there. Yamamoto, first year, is starting in the All Star game,
And he
and
with the Dodgers or no?
he is, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, with the Dodgers, yeah.
But I think this All Star game is going to be a really good game. I still wish that it were dependent on who gets home field advantage in the World Series, but
That's too
whatever.
much for an All Star game. I don't like that. I never
Shit.
liked that.
I'm sorry you didn't. That MLB All Star game is the best, most competitive All Star game in sports, especially when that was the time. Because you'd have guys that you knew were competing for World Series, really trying to get that home field advantage. I loved it, but whatever. Also, for everybody in Atlanta, I'm trying to make a play. Y'all know sneakers are our thing. The DT Max 92s. There is a special All Star version of the DT Max 92s dropping at the legendary Walters Clothing and Shoes in Atlanta. It is an all black DT Max 92 for MLB All Star Weekend. I need a pair. All of our Atlanta listeners, especially my family in Atlanta, holla at me if you can get me a pair of them. I need them shits. They're all black, and then the inside is that Atlanta Braves navy blue with the gold and red axes. Is so fire.
I'm getting a
So
text from your family. They said you need Jesus, not shoes.
Yeah, well, I'm getting a text from my family say if they want to be to me and my wife's anniversary renewal, they'll make the play. Appreciate it.
What y'all
That
giving
being
the
said,
anniversary renewal for? Oh, never mind.
cuz niggas shit. That's what niggas do when they can. That being said, this has been
I,
another episode of Guests from the Stands. Feels good to be back. We are on summer vacation still. So that means not the week
I
after,
didn't know that.
or not this week coming up, the week after, we will be back. So we'll see y'all in the middle of July. Well, actually, we'll see y'all. What's 14 days? See y'all July 20 something. Do yourselves a favor. Go get college football 26. Till
And
next
meet
time.
meets in the Discord while you
Meet
there.
us in the Discord, yes, because we are playing that mug all the time. Till next time, we out.